It was
Liam
just
wiped
a
the sweat
loose
from his
connection here.
forehead and
Should be
leaned
fine
back
now.
against the
Oh, thank you so
workbench.
much.
The garage smelled of oil, metal, and the faint scent of burnt rubber. He glanced at the old wall clock. It was late, and the city outside was slowly quieting down. Most people were at home with their families or finishing their dinners. Liam's small repair shop rarely saw customers this late, but he did not mind. Working late gave him time to focus without distractions. He had been running the garage for 5 years. It was not big, and it did not make him rich, but it kept him going. More importantly, it allowed him to provide for his little son, Ryan. Ryan was 8 years old and full of energy. Liam loved teaching him about engines and machines, but he also made sure to spend time just being a dad, playing games, and reading bedtime stories. Life had not been easy, but Liam had learned to find happiness in simple things. As Liam was wiping tools, he heard the faint sound of a vehicle approaching. The hum was unusual, deeper, and smoother than anything he had heard before. Curious, he wiped his hands and walked to the garage door. Outside, parked under the dim light of a street lamp, was a car unlike any he had seen. Its surface shimmered with a soft glow, reflecting the city lights in strange patterns. The vehicle had a sleek, aerodynamic shape, with no visible wheels or exhaust. A woman stood next to it. She looked nervous but determined. She wore a simple tunic and carried a small bag. Her hair was dark, tied back in a neat braid, and her eyes were sharp, observing everything with quiet intelligence. Liam noticed a small cut on her hand, and he felt a sudden urge to help her. "Hello," he called, stepping outside. "Do you need help?" The woman looked up. "Yes," she said softly. "My vehicle. It is damaged. I do not have much to pay, but it must be fixed quickly. Please, can you help?" Liam studied her carefully. She did not seem like someone from the city, and her accent was strange. But something about her made him trust her. Maybe it was the urgency in her voice, or maybe it was the way she stood, calm but serious. He nodded. "I can take a look," he said. "But I warn you, I'm just a human mechanic. I do not deal with unusual vehicles." The woman smiled faintly. "That is all I ask." They pushed the vehicle into the garage. Liam circled it, examining its surface and the strange symbols etched near the engine compartment. The symbols glowed faintly whenever he touched them. Liam frowned. He had never seen anything like this. Even the materials used in the body seemed alive, almost as if the car itself could respond to touch. "Where did you get this?" Liam asked, curiosity mixing with caution. "I cannot explain now," the woman said. "Time is short. It must be fixed before the sun rises." Liam nodded and rolled up his sleeves. He opened the engine compartment, and a soft hum filled the garage. Inside, wires and circuits moved slightly, rearranging themselves when he touched them. Liam's eyes widened. This was not just a vehicle. It was a living machine, advanced beyond anything humans had built. He looked at the woman. "I will try," he said carefully, "but I cannot promise anything. I have no experience with this kind of technology." The woman nodded. "That is enough. Thank you." For hours, Liam worked under the bright garage lights. He tested circuits, reconnected wires, and cleaned delicate parts. He relied on his instincts and knowledge, trying to understand the strange design. The vehicle seemed to respond to his touch, and slowly, it began to hum more steadily. Liam realized that this machine was almost intelligent. It could detect problems and adjust itself. Outside, the city lights dimmed further. The night grew quiet, with only the hum of the repaired vehicle filling the garage. Liam wiped his forehead again. His hands were sore, but he did not feel tired. Something about this work excited him. It was not just fixing a car. It was solving a puzzle, understanding something new. Finally, after hours of careful work, the vehicle's engine stabilized. The hum became a steady, low vibration. Liam stepped back, amazed at what he had accomplished. He had not just fixed the vehicle. He had made it whole again. The woman stepped forward, her eyes shining. "You have done well," she said. "I did not expect a human to succeed." Liam shrugged. "I did not fully understand it, but it seems to work now." You should be able to leave safely. The woman reached into her bag and pulled out a small device. It was sleek, no bigger than Liam's hand, and it glowed softly. "This is for you," she said, "a gift. It will help you understand and solve things that are difficult for humans. Use it wisely." Liam looked at the device, hesitant. I cannot accept something like this. I only fixed your car for a few dollars. You helped me when I had no other choice." She said gently, "That is worth more than money. Please, take it. One day, you will see its value." Liam took the device cautiously. It felt warm in his hand, and a faint pulse seemed to move through his fingers. He did not know what it was, but he sensed its potential. The woman smiled, thanked him again, and prepared to leave. As she stepped into the vehicle, Liam noticed a small shimmer around her, as if the air itself bent around her presence. The vehicle lifted slightly from the ground and hovered silently. Then, with a soft hum, it shot forward, disappearing into the night sky. Liam stood in the garage, staring at the empty street. His heart was still racing from the excitement and the mystery. He could hardly believe what had just happened. He looked at the device in his hand and wondered what it could do. The next morning, Liam woke early. Ryan was already up, rubbing his eyes and yawning. "Dad, did you sleep well?" the boy asked. "I had a busy night," Liam said with a smile. "I fixed something very special." Ryan looked curious. "What was it?" Liam hesitated. He did not want to scare his son with the story. "Just a very unusual car," he said. "Nothing you need to worry about." As Liam went to work in the garage, he held the device carefully. He decided to test it. He focused on a small broken generator, a device he had tried to repair many times before. To his surprise, he immediately understood its problem. He fixed it in minutes, something he had never been able to do before. The device was working. Word soon spread about Liam's sudden skill. Neighbors and strangers came to his garage, amazed at how quickly he could solve problems. Liam was careful not to reveal the full truth, but he could feel something changing in him. He was not just a mechanic anymore. He was someone capable of understanding beyond ordinary human limits. That night, Liam sat with Ryan, telling him stories about machines and inventions. Ryan listened with wide eyes, imagining worlds full of flying vehicles and incredible technologies. Liam felt proud. He realized that helping the mysterious woman had changed more than just his life. It had opened the door to something greater, something that could help people in ways he had never imagined. He did not yet know the challenges ahead, nor the dangers that might come with this strange gift. But for the first time in a long while, Liam felt hope. Hope that he could not only provide for his son, but also make a difference in the world. And somewhere beyond the city, Mira watched from a distance, a small smile on her face. She knew that Liam's choices that night would shape the future in ways he could not yet imagine. Humanity had found a spark, and Liam had become its unexpected guardian. The next morning, Liam woke with a strange excitement. The sun had barely risen, but he could not stop thinking about the small glowing device Mira had given him. It sat on the workbench, humming faintly as if it had its own heartbeat. Liam reached for it and felt warmth pulse through his fingers. He remembered Mira's words, "It will help you understand and solve things that are difficult for humans." He decided to test it again. Carefully, he picked up a broken hover drone that Ryan had found in the park the day before. It was old, damaged, and nearly useless. Normally, Liam would have spent hours examining it and trying different parts. But as he held the device in his hand, an unusual clarity came over him. He could see the drone circuits in his mind. He could feel which wires were broken and where the energy flow had stopped, with surprising speed. Liam repaired the drone. Ryan, watching from the corner of the garage, gasped in amazement. "Dad, you fixed it already? How did you do that?" Ryan asked. Liam smiled. "I think this device Mira gave me helped me understand it." Ryan's eyes widened. "Wow, can you teach me too?" Liam hesitated. The device seemed powerful, almost like it was meant for him alone. But he also knew that sharing knowledge was how humans learned. "Not yet," he said carefully. "It can be dangerous if used wrong. But one day, yes, I will teach you." As days passed, Liam realized the device was changing him in ways he did not fully understand. He could read complex schematics instantly. Machines that had taken him hours to fix were now simple puzzles. He could even design new tools and small inventions in his mind before building them. The garage became a place of constant energy. People from the neighborhood began bringing broken machines, small robots, and old vehicles. Liam helped them all. One afternoon, a neighbor, Mr. Allen, arrived with a problem. "Liam, my water purifier is not working. I've tried everything," he said. Liam took the device and gently touched the purifier. Almost immediately, he could see the blocked pathways and malfunctioning filters. He repaired it within minutes. Mr. Allen stared at him in disbelief. "This is amazing. How did you do that?" he asked. Liam shrugged, smiling. "I just understand it now. That's all." Word of Liam's skills spread quickly. Soon, even local businesses were coming to him for help. People admired his patience and cleverness. They did not know about the strange gift Mira had given him. Liam kept it secret, worried about what might happen if others found out. One evening, Liam noticed something unusual. A small, glowing drone hovered near his garage. It did not move aggressively, but it seemed to be observing him. He reached for the device and felt a warning pulse. The drone was different from the ones he had repaired. It had advanced sensors and moved with precise calculation. Before Liam could react, the drone zoomed into the city, disappearing into the distance. Liam frowned. Something was watching him. The device in his hand seemed to hum more urgently, almost as if it knew danger was near. The next day, Mira returned. She arrived quietly, her presence calm but purposeful. "You are learning quickly," she said. "The device is working, as I expected." Liam nodded. "It is amazing. I can fix anything now. But there are drones watching me. They are not like normal machines." Mira's expression turned serious. "You are right. There are those who seek the device. They know its value. They will try to take it from you, and they will not care about your life." Liam felt a chill. "Why me? Why would they care about me?" "You helped me," Mira said softly. "Your kindness created a connection between you and this technology. That is rare in humans. Many would ignore the weak or poor. You did not. That is why you have the gift and why they are watching." Liam thought about Ryan. He felt a protective surge for his son. "I will not let them hurt him. I have to be careful." Mira nodded. "I will teach you how to protect yourself. You are not alone in this, but you must learn quickly. The galaxy is full of forces that humans cannot yet understand. Some are kind, like me. Others are dangerous. Over the next few days, Mira trained Liam in the ways of observation and defense. Using the device, Liam could predict small movements in machines and anticipate malfunctions. Mira showed him how to create simple traps and defenses using technology already in the city. One evening, she gave Liam a small lesson about thinking ahead. "Human ingenuity is your greatest strength," she said. "Even with advanced technology, a clever human can overcome machines that seem stronger. Your mind is your weapon." Liam practiced tirelessly. He designed small security drones for his garage. He even modified old vehicles to act as alarms in case someone tried to enter without permission. Ryan watched with fascination, learning small lessons about logic and problem solving. Then came the first real test. One night, while Liam and Ryan were closing the garage, a shadow moved across the yard. Several small drones hovered near the gate. Liam held the device, feeling it pulse with warning. He moved quickly, activating the traps he had set. The drones were clever, but not clever enough. They were caught in the mechanisms Liam had designed, tangled and immobilized. The glowing device in his hand had guided him, allowing him to predict their movement and act precisely. Ryan gasped and hugged his father. "Dad, that was amazing," he said. Liam smiled, though he felt a mix of pride and worry. "We have to be ready for more." This was only the beginning. Mira appeared once more. "You are learning fast, Liam. The device is not just a tool. It is a key. One day, you will understand why it chose you. But for now, focus on protecting yourself and your son. There are forces coming that will test your courage and your heart over the following weeks." Liam continued to help people in the city, but now he always kept watch. He noticed more signs of advanced machines observing from afar. It became clear that the galaxy was larger and more complex than he had imagined. His skills grew daily, and he began to understand not just how machines worked, but also patterns, strategy, and human behavior. Ryan watched his father transform before his eyes. The small act of kindness that Liam had shown Mira had now grown into something extraordinary. Liam was no longer just a mechanic. He was a protector, a problem solver, and a beacon of hope in the city. One afternoon, while working on a complex repair for a floating delivery vehicle, Liam paused. He looked at the device in his hand and smiled softly. He realized that this gift was more than just knowledge. It was a connection between humans and something greater. It was proof that acts of kindness could ripple out and change lives in ways no one could predict. That evening, as the sun set over the city, Liam sat with Ryan outside the garage. The boy asked, "Dad, do you think we will see Mira again?" Liam looked at the sky, thinking of the shimmering vehicle and the mysterious woman. "I hope so, Ryan. But even if we don't, what she taught us will stay with us. And that is what matters." Ryan nodded, understanding more than his age should allow. He knew that his father had changed. He had become someone special, capable of facing challenges that ordinary people could not. And he had learned that helping others, even in small ways, could lead to extraordinary outcomes. As night fell, Liam felt a mix of excitement and concern. The galaxy was large, and the forces seeking the device were still out there. But he also knew he was not powerless. With the device, his mind, and his courage, he could face what came next. And he would do it for his son, for the people he helped, and for humanity itself. The gift of knowledge had transformed him. And now, Liam was ready to discover the true potential of what humanity could achieve. Liam had grown more confident in the past weeks. The glowing device Mira had given him seemed to guide his thoughts like a quiet companion, helping him solve problems faster than he ever imagined. The city had started to notice his unusual skills. Machines that others could not repair were now simple for him. But Liam knew this gift came with responsibility. The small warning pulse from the device reminded him that danger was always near. One evening, as Liam and Ryan were leaving the garage, Liam noticed a dark figure moving between the buildings across the street. The figure paused, then vanished into an alley. Liam's instincts told him it was no ordinary person. He tightened his grip on the device and led Ryan quickly back inside. "Dad, what is it?" Ryan whispered. "Just stay close," Liam said. "Someone is watching us." He activated a few small defensive drones he had been testing. They hovered silently, scanning the area. The figure appeared again, this time closer, and a small metallic shimmer revealed that it was not human. It was a reconnaissance drone, sleek and fast, with glowing red sensors scanning the garage. Liam felt the device pulse urgently. This was the first clear sign that they had found him. "Ryan, stay behind me," Liam said, his voice calm but firm. "I can handle this." The drone moved quickly toward the garage, but Liam anticipated its path. Using a combination of small traps and electromagnetic pulses, he disabled it in seconds. The metal clattered to the floor, sparks flying. Ryan's eyes were wide. "Dad, that was amazing," he said. Liam nodded, but his mind was racing. "This was just the beginning," he said. "They are looking for the device Mira gave me. We have to be careful." The next morning, Liam heard a faint knock at the garage door. He opened it cautiously and found Mira standing there. She looked calm, but her eyes were serious. "You've encountered them," she said. "Good. That confirms what I feared. The syndicate has discovered the device. They will not stop until they take it." Liam felt a surge of worry. "Why me? I only helped you once. Why would they target me?" "You helped when most would have ignored you," Mira said. "Your kindness created a connection with the device. That is rare among humans. The syndicate knows its value, and now they want it." Liam took a deep breath. "What do? "We leave," Mira said simply. "They will not stop, and staying here is too dangerous. I will take you to a safe zone, where others like you are learning to defend themselves and understand advanced technology." Liam hesitated. I cannot just leave the city. Ryan, Mira smiled faintly. Your son's safety is my priority as well. We will travel carefully, and I will teach you how to protect him. You are ready, Liam. Trust yourself. That night, Liam packed only what was necessary. Ryan carried a small backpack with a few clothes and his favorite toy, a miniature hover drone. Mira led them to the garage's hidden basement. Liam had never noticed the tunnel before, but Mira activated a panel, revealing a smooth pathway beneath the city. This tunnel will take us out without being seen. Mira explained. It connects to a safe area outside the city. From there, we can move freely without the syndicate finding us. Liam held Ryan's hand tightly as they walked. The air in the tunnel was cool and slightly damp, and the walls hummed faintly. Liam realized the tunnel was lined with technology he could barely understand. Lights adjusted automatically to their movement, and small sensors scanned their steps. As they emerged outside the city, Mira pointed to a distant ridge where faint lights flickered. That is the safe zone. Other humans and allies are there. They can help us. Liam felt a mix of relief and nervousness. He had never left the city with his son like this. The unknown stretched before them, but he trusted Mira. The journey to the safe zone was long. Along the way, Liam noticed signs of surveillance small drones that flickered in the distance, quickly disappearing when approached. The device pulsed faintly, warning him of each one. Liam and Mira moved with careful precision, avoiding open areas and traveling mostly at night. By the third night, they reached the outskirts of a forest-like area surrounding the safe zone. Mira stopped and signaled them to crouch. Hidden in the trees were small mechanical scouts, barely visible but clearly monitoring the path. Liam understood immediately how they moved and what patterns to expect. He used the device to calculate the timing of their movement. Now, he whispered. He led Ryan and Mira across a narrow clearing, staying low. The scouts hovered just above the ground, scanning for heat signatures. Liam's pulse raced, but his mind was calm. With each step, he anticipated the scouts' movements, dodging and hiding as needed. Finally, they reached the safe zone. It was unlike anything Liam had seen. Small structures were built into the cliffs and trees, combining human design with advanced alien technology. Other humans were there, some working on machines, others training in defense strategies. Liam realized this was more than a safe area. It was a community of humans ready to protect themselves and learn. A man approached them, tall and strong, with silver streaks in his hair. Mira, he said warmly, you brought someone new? This is Liam and his son, Ryan, Mira said. They need protection, and Liam needs training. The man nodded and extended his hand. Welcome. I am Aaron. We will help you. But first, you must understand the syndicate we face. They are relentless, and they have technology far beyond anything humans have built. You will need every skill you have. Liam shook his hand, feeling a sense of purpose he had never felt before. He looked at Ryan, who was clinging to his side, wide-eyed but curious. We will do this together, he said softly. Over the next few days, Liam learned quickly. The safe zone had training programs, workshops, and simulation arenas where humans practiced defending against advanced drones and machines. Liam's device allowed him to understand strategies and anticipate movements. He trained alongside other humans, teaching some of his own techniques. Mira guided him personally, showing how to combine human creativity with advanced technology. Liam realized that even the most powerful machines could be outsmarted by human ingenuity. Each day, he grew more confident, more aware of the world beyond his garage. One evening, while Liam was repairing a small transport vehicle in the workshop, a warning alarm sounded. Red lights flashed, and the hum of nearby machinery intensified. Liam grabbed the device and ran outside. In the distance, he saw a fleet of syndicate drones approaching. They were larger and faster than any he had encountered. They moved in perfect formation, scanning the safe zone with precision. The humans around him panicked, but Liam felt a strange calm. Mira appeared beside him. This is your first real test, she said. You must lead the defense. Use what you have learned. Trust your instincts and the device. Liam nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility. He quickly organized the humans into teams, assigning tasks for traps, surveillance, and countermeasures. He analyzed the drones' movements and predicted their attack pattern. As the fleet approached, Liam activated several defensive devices. Electric nets shot into the air, magnetic pulses disrupted the drone's circuits, and decoys diverted their attention. The humans followed Liam's instructions perfectly, moving with precision and confidence. Despite their advanced technology, the Syndicate drones were not prepared for the creativity of humans working together. Liam anticipated their maneuvers, guiding the defense to adapt in real time. Sparks flew, drones fell, and alarms rang. Ryan watched from a safe distance, his eyes wide with awe. After several tense minutes, the fleet retreated. The humans cheered, and Liam felt a surge of pride and relief. He realized that this was just the beginning. The Syndicate would return, stronger and more determined. But humans had shown that they could defend themselves. Mira placed a hand on Liam's shoulder. "You did well," she said. "You are ready for more. The galaxy is dangerous, but your heart, mind, and courage are powerful tools. Remember, humanity's greatest strength is ingenuity and resilience." Liam looked at the safe zone, then at his son. He knew the journey ahead would be challenging, but he also knew they were not powerless. With the device, their skills, and the courage of ordinary humans, they could face anything the Syndicate sent. That night, Liam and Ryan sat outside the safe zone, looking at the stars. Liam thought about the city they had left behind and the life that had once seemed simple. Now, everything had changed, but he also realized that this change was for the better. He had found purpose, adventure, and the chance to protect humanity. Ryan leaned against his father. "Dad, do you think we can really stop them next time?" Liam smiled. "Yes, Ryan, we can, as long as we stay smart, brave, and work together. There is nothing we cannot face." Somewhere in the distance, the faint shimmer of Mira's vehicle disappeared into the night sky, a reminder that the galaxy was larger and full of mysteries. Liam knew their adventure had only begun, but he felt ready to face whatever came next. Humanity had shown its spark, and he was determined to protect it at all costs. The safe zone had become a place of constant activity. Humans from all over the region were training, building, and learning under Mira and Arn's guidance. Liam had grown confident in his skills, and the glowing device had sharpened his mind in ways he never imagined. Yet he knew that confidence could be dangerous. The Syndicate was relentless, and their next attack could be larger and more dangerous each morning. Liam woke early to inspect the workshops and training areas. He would spend hours analyzing the machines humans were building and repairing. He taught Ryan small lessons in mechanics, strategy, and observation. Ryan was a quick learner, and Liam felt proud watching his son grow in confidence and skill. The small boy often asked questions that made Liam think in new ways. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One afternoon, Mira approached Liam. "The Syndicate has been observing the safe zone for weeks," she said. "They are testing your defenses, looking for weaknesses. We must act before they gather more information." Liam nodded. "We cannot just wait. We need a plan that uses what humans do best: creativity and teamwork. Machines can be powerful, but they cannot think like we do." Mira smiled faintly. "That is why I chose you, Liam. You understand the strength of humanity." Over the next few days, Liam worked tirelessly. He gathered materials from old vehicles, broken drones, and abandoned machinery. Using his enhanced understanding, he began building devices that combined simple human design with advanced alien principles. Small drones could scout, traps could disable machines without harming humans, and barriers could protect key areas of the safe zone. He worked with a team of humans who had different skills. Some were engineers, others were strategists, and a few were former city guards. Liam coordinated them, teaching them how to anticipate the Syndicate's movements. He used the device to simulate attacks, predicting the drone's patterns and weaknesses. Ryan watched from the sidelines, often holding small tools and passing parts to the adults. "Dad, can I help?" he asked one day. Liam smiled. "Yes, Ryan, you are learning fast. Pay attention and you will understand how machines think. But remember, humans can always think differently from machines. That is our advantage. The night of the first major attack arrived. The Syndicate sent a fleet of drones, faster and more numerous than before. Their lights glowed red as they moved in perfect formation, scanning for any sign of humans. Liam activated the defenses, and the humans quickly took their positions. The drones attacked. But Liam had prepared well. Traps and barriers slowed them down. Small drones flew alongside the human defenders, creating distractions and confusion. Liam guided each movement with precision, anticipating the drones' reactions before they happened. Sparks flew as machines collided with barriers, and the sound of energy pulses filled the night air. The humans were working together like a single organism. Each person had a role, and each role complemented the others. Liam realized that this was humanity's true strength: cooperation, adaptability, and imagination. The Syndicate's drones were strong, but they could not adapt quickly to new strategies. Humans could change tactics, combine ideas, and exploit weaknesses machines could not understand. After hours of intense defense, the fleet began to retreat. Liam had used the device to predict their retreat path, setting up additional traps that disabled several drones as they withdrew. The humans cheered, their faces lit with relief, and pride. Mira appeared beside Liam. "You have done well," she said. "You are proving that human ingenuity can match even the most advanced technology. But this is only the beginning. The Syndicate will return, stronger and smarter." Liam nodded. "We will be ready." Humans learn and adapt faster than machines. That is what we must rely on. Over the following weeks, Liam led the humans in building stronger defenses and more clever machines. They constructed vehicles that could move silently through forests, small drones that could hide in plain sight, and energy nets that could disable multiple drones at once. Each creation combined simple human logic with lessons Liam had learned from the device. Ryan continued to learn and assist. One afternoon, he discovered a small flaw in a drone design that Liam had missed. Liam examined it and realized his son was correct. "Well done, Ryan," he said. "You are learning faster than I expected. Never stop thinking differently from machines. That is how humans win." The humans also began practicing strategies that did not rely solely on technology. They trained in camouflage, stealth movement, and communication without devices. Liam emphasized that machines could track and calculate, but humans could be unpredictable. Their creativity was their advantage. Then one evening, Aaron called a meeting. "We have intelligence," he said. "The Syndicate is planning a large-scale attack on the energy hubs that power the safe zone. If they succeed, we could lose everything. Liam, we need your plan." Liam studied the maps and data carefully. He saw the paths the drones would likely take and the weaknesses they might exploit. "We will use a combination of traps and human unpredictability," he said. "The drones will think they know our moves, but we will act differently. We will split their attention and force them into areas we control. They will be fast, but they cannot adapt as humans can." Mira nodded. "I will assist and guide the defenders. Liam, your leadership will be crucial." The next attack came at dawn. A massive fleet of Syndicate drones approached, moving in tight formation. Their engines hummed with power, and their lights shone like stars in the early morning sky. Liam took a deep breath and activated the first stage of the defense. Small traps triggered, forcing the drones to slow down and break formation. Humans moved quickly, creating decoys and distractions. Liam guided them with calm precision, predicting the drones' movements and adjusting strategies in real time. Energy nets disabled several drones, while others collided with barriers designed to redirect them. The Syndicate fleet began to falter. Their coordination was impressive, but they could not anticipate human unpredictability. Liam watched the drones carefully, using the device to foresee their patterns and exploit their weaknesses. The humans fought with courage and ingenuity, turning each challenge into an opportunity. Hours passed, and finally, the last drones retreated. The safe zone was intact. The humans cheered, exhausted but proud. Liam looked at the faces around him and felt a surge of pride. Humanity had faced advanced technology and proven that creativity, courage, and cooperation could match even the most powerful machines. Mira approached him. "You are ready for what comes next," she said. "The Syndicate will not stop, but humanity now has an edge. You have shown that even ordinary humans can be extraordinary when they work together and think differently from machines." Liam nodded. He looked at Ryan, who was beaming with pride. "We did it, Ryan," he said. "Humans are stronger than they realize, and we will keep getting stronger." The days that followed were filled with preparation and learning. Liam continued to improve defenses, train humans, and teach Ryan. The device remained his guide, but he knew that it was not the device alone that made them strong. It was the combination of human ingenuity, teamwork, and courage. One evening, Liam stood on a cliff overlooking the safe zone. The sun was setting, casting golden light over the machines, buildings, and forests. He felt a deep sense of purpose. Humanity had proven its strength, and he was determined to help them grow even stronger. Somewhere beyond the horizon, the faint shimmer of the Syndicate's ships could be seen. Liam knew they would return, but he also knew that humans were no longer unprepared. They had learned to think, adapt, and create. They had discovered their edge, and Liam, the single dad who had once fixed a stranger's car for a few dollars, had become the leader who showed humanity how to defend itself, how to innovate, and how to face the unknown with courage. The galaxy was full of danger, but it was also full of possibility. Liam understood that every human had the potential to change the course of the future, and he would ensure that humanity's spark would shine brightly. No matter what challenges lay ahead, the adventure was far from over. But for the first time, Liam felt confident that humanity could survive and thrive. With knowledge, courage, and creativity, they were ready for whatever the Syndicate would bring next. The safe zone was quiet in the early morning. Liam stood at the edge of the cliffs, watching the sun rise over the forest and the machines below. The humans he had trained were preparing for another day, but Liam's thoughts were on the Syndicate. He knew they would return, stronger than ever. The previous attacks had shown humanity's potential, but the real test was still ahead. Ryan ran up beside him, holding a small notebook where he had drawn sketches of drones and traps. "Dad, do you think we can stop them completely?" he asked, his voice full of hope. Liam smiled. "Yes, Ryan, we can. Humans are clever, and we have learned to work together. That is our greatest strength. We just need to be patient and careful." Mira appeared silently behind them. "They will come soon," she said. "This is the final challenge. You have prepared well, but strategy and courage will be needed in equal measure." Liam nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility. He had spent weeks coordinating humans, building defenses, and training everyone to think creatively. But this was the moment when everything would be tested. The Syndicate had gathered a fleet unlike any before, a force designed to overwhelm. By mid-afternoon, scouts reported the fleet approaching. Liam gathered the humans and explained the plan. "They are strong, but we have an advantage they do not expect. We think differently. We adapt. We work together. Follow my instructions and trust your instincts." This is the moment humanity proves its strength. The humans nodded, ready to face the approaching threat. Aaron and Mira positioned themselves to lead the teams, and Liam took his place at the center of the defenses, the glowing device in his hand. Its faint pulse felt like a heartbeat, guiding him, showing him possibilities he could not have seen before. The first wave of Syndicate drones entered the perimeter. They moved quickly, scanning for weaknesses. Liam activated traps, deployed small decoy drones, and signaled the humans to use their stealth techniques. The machines collided with barriers, were caught in nets, and flew into carefully planned ambushes. Despite their advanced technology, the Syndicate drones struggled. Liam noticed patterns in their movement, predicting their actions before they happened. The humans adapted on the fly, creating new strategies in the middle of the attack. Liam realized this was the true power of humanity, the ability to learn, change, and act in unexpected ways. As the battle continued, the Syndicate sent a second wave, larger and more coordinated. This time, They aimed directly for the energy hubs powering the safe zone. Liam acted quickly. He divided the humans into teams, assigning each group to key points. Some would defend the hubs, others would create distractions, and a few would counterattack from unexpected directions. Ryan watched nervously from a safe area. Liam had prepared him for moments like this, but it was impossible to shield him from worry. Liam caught his son's eye and gave a small nod. Ryan understood. Even in fear, they could be brave. Liam moved through the battlefield with precision, the device guiding his decisions. He deployed energy nets, magnetic pulses, and small drones to confuse and disable the attackers. The humans followed his lead perfectly, their coordination a mix of instinct, training, and trust. The Syndicate drones began to falter. Their calculations could not match the unpredictable movements of humans working together. Liam smiled. Humanity had turned what seemed like weakness into strength. Machines were fast and strong, but they lacked imagination, creativity, and courage. Mira appeared beside Liam, her eyes focused. They are stronger than before, but they are still predictable. Keep leading, Liam. Liam nodded. He activated a hidden defense mechanism he had designed days earlier. A series of concealed platforms rose from the forest floor, redirecting drones into controlled areas where they were captured or disabled. Sparks and energy pulses lit the area, creating a dazzling display of human ingenuity in action. Hours passed, and the fleet began to retreat. Liam had predicted their movements and countered them at every turn. The humans cheered, exhausted but victorious. Ryan ran to his father, hugging him tightly. "Dad, we did it. We really did it," Ryan exclaimed. Liam held him close. "Yes, we did. Humanity is stronger than they realized, and we will continue to grow stronger." Mira approached, her expression calm and proud. "You have done what few could imagine. You have shown that humans, with courage, creativity, and teamwork, can face any threat. This victory is not just about machines. It is about heart and mind. Aaron joined them. Liam, you have led humans to a new level. The safe zone is secure, and the Syndicate has retreated. But more importantly, you have shown that even ordinary humans can achieve extraordinary things when they work together." Liam felt a sense of fulfillment he had never known. The journey that began with a simple act of kindness helping a stranger's damaged vehicle had transformed his life and the lives of many others. The glowing device had guided him, but it was humanity's own strength that had triumphed. Over the next few days, the humans repaired damage, strengthened defenses, and celebrated their victory. Liam continued to teach and train, always emphasizing creativity, observation, and teamwork. Ryan helped too, learning new skills and growing braver with each day. Mira prepared to leave Earth. Her mission complete, she approached Liam and Ryan. "You have proven yourselves. Humanity is capable of more than you know. Keep protecting each other, keep learning, and never lose your courage." Liam nodded, feeling gratitude and respect. "Thank you, Mira, for everything." She handed Liam a small communication device. "If you ever need guidance, I can help. But I know you will continue to lead with your heart and mind." Ryan waved as Mira disappeared into the sky, her vehicle shimmering as it flew toward distant stars. Liam watched, feeling a mixture of awe and hope. In the days that followed, Liam's life changed in ways he had never expected. The small garage where he once worked alone became a hub of innovation. Humans and friendly allies collaborated to build machines, solve problems, and prepare for any future threats. Liam was no longer just a mechanic. He was a leader, a teacher, and a protector. People from nearby towns came to learn from him, inspired by his story and skill. Liam welcomed them, sharing knowledge and encouraging creativity. Ryan grew alongside him, learning the value of courage, kindness, and ingenuity. One afternoon, while working on a new vehicle design, Liam reflected on how far he had come. He remembered the day Mira had appeared with the damaged car. How a simple act of kindness had set everything in motion. That choice had changed his life and revealed the potential of humanity itself. He smiled, realizing that the true lesson was not the device or the machines. It was the human heart, the courage to help others, the curiosity to learn, and the determination to protect what mattered. That was what made humanity powerful. As evening fell, Liam and Ryan stood outside the garage, looking at the stars. The safe zone glowed softly below, a symbol of human resilience and creativity. Liam placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder. "Do you see, Ryan?" he said. "We have a choice every day, to be kind, to be brave, and to help each other. That is how we grow stronger. That is how we face the unknown." Ryan nodded. "I understand, Dad. I want to be like you." Liam hugged him. "You already are, Ryan. You already are." From that night forward, Liam continued to lead and inspire. The safe zone thrived, a beacon of hope and strength in a galaxy that could be dangerous and unpredictable. Humanity had discovered its edge, not in alien technology alone, but in its ingenuity, teamwork, and heart. Liam's life had been transformed. A single act of kindness had led to courage, learning, and leadership. The bond with his son had deepened, and their home became a place where knowledge and hope grew together. And somewhere among the stars, Mira watched from a distance, knowing that humanity had been given a chance to prove its worth. Through Liam and the people he inspired, humanity had become stronger, wiser, and ready to face the galaxy with confidence. The adventure had begun with a small repair in a quiet garage. It had ended with a transformed life, a safer world, and the knowledge that humanity could rise above any challenge. Liam had become more than a mechanic. He had become a guardian, a teacher, and a symbol of hope. As night settled over the safe zone, Liam looked at the stars and smiled. He knew the future would hold challenges, but he also knew that humans, guided by courage, creativity, and heart, could face anything. His journey had begun with a stranger's car, and it had led to a future full of promise and strength for all of humanity. And for Liam and Ryan, life had changed forever, filled with hope, learning, and the knowledge that even the smallest act of kindness could change the course of history.